He's a cheat. I've caught him several times, so can nobody tell me anything?
Like, oh no, we need more money in the card. And it's like, what you mean I need more money? And I'm saying like, damn, groceries are being really expensive. Everything is so expensive.
In the whirlwind world of hip-hop drama, few stories capture attention quite like the explosive confrontation between Cardi B and Offset's alleged side chick. It's a tale that reads like something out of a reality TV script, except this one unfolded in real time, with cameras rolling, social media ablaze, and fans glued to their screens. The incident sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and beyond, sparking debates about loyalty, betrayal, and the lengths people will go to protect what they hold dear. For those unfamiliar with the backstory, let's rewind for a moment. Cardi B, the Grammy-winning rapper known for her unapologetic personality and larger-than-life presence, has always been open about her relationship with Offset, the Migos star who swept her off her feet amidst a whirlwind romance. Their love story was messy yet magnetic, filled with public declarations of affection, dramatic breakups, reconciliations, and enough twists to keep tabloids buzzing for years. But beneath the glitz and glamour lay cracks in their partnership, cracks that would eventually lead to one of the most talked about moments in recent pop culture history. It all started when rumors began swirling online about Offset allegedly stepping out on Cardi B. Fans were quick to speculate, dissecting cryptic Instagram captions and vague tweets. Then came the bombshell. Screenshots surfaced allegedly showing conversations between Offset and another woman, a woman who wasn't Cardi B. The messages painted a picture of flirtation, secrecy, and betrayal, leaving fans outraged and eager for answers. What happened next was nothing short of cinematic. Cardi B, never one to shy away from controversy or confrontation, decided she'd had enough. Instead of addressing the situation through carefully crafted statements or passive-aggressive posts, she took matters into her own hands in the most unexpected way possible. Armed with determination and a squad of friends, she reportedly tracked down the alleged side chick and confronted her directly. And where did this confrontation take place? Not at a club, not in a parking lot, but right inside the woman's home. Yes, you heard that correctly. Cardi B invaded her house. Now imagine being the person on the receiving end of that visit. Picture it, you're going about your day, minding your own business, maybe scrolling through TikTok or folding laundry, when suddenly there's a knock at the door. You answer it, only to find Cardi B standing there, flanked by an entourage ready to have a conversation you probably didn't see coming. If that doesn't send chills down your spine, I don't know what does. This wasn't just any celebrity making headlines. This was Cardi B, a woman known for speaking her mind, throwing shade, and delivering iconic clapbacks without breaking a sweat. Details of the encounter quickly spread across social media, thanks to eyewitness accounts and leaked videos. According to reports, Cardi walked into the house with a mix of fury and calmness, an intimidating combination, if ever there was one. She wasted no time getting straight to the point, demanding answers about the nature of the alleged affair. Her tone oscillated between anger, disbelief, and even moments of vulnerability, as she questioned how someone could betray trust so blatantly. The alleged side chick, whose identity remains somewhat shrouded in mystery, appeared visibly shaken during the exchange. Some might say she looked like a deer caught in headlights, or rather, a deer caught in Cardi B's spotlight. Witnesses claim she tried to defend herself, insisting that things weren't as they seemed, and that she hadn't intended to cause harm. Whether her explanations were genuine or merely damage control is up for debate, but one thing was clear. She was no match for Cardi's fiery energy and razor-sharp wit. What made this confrontation particularly fascinating was the raw emotion on display. On one hand, there was Cardi B, a mother, a wife, and a global superstar, confronting someone she believed had crossed a line. On the other hand, there was the alleged side chick, thrust into the limelight against her will, forced to defend her actions under intense scrutiny. Both women, though vastly different in stature and circumstance, shared a common thread: humanity. Each carried their own motivations, fears, and desires, creating a complex web of emotions that resonated deeply with viewers. As clips of the altercation circulated online, reactions poured in from every corner of the internet. Some praised Cardi for taking a stand and handling the situation head-on, applauding her boldness and refusal to tolerate disrespect. Others criticized her methods, questioning whether invading someone's home was the right course of action. A few skeptics even suggested the entire ordeal might have been staged for publicity, a theory that gained traction given the timing of upcoming projects for both Cardi and Offset. Regardless of where people stood on the issue, one thing was undeniable: everyone had an opinion. And let's dig deeper into why this moment struck such a chord with audiences worldwide. At its core, the confrontation tapped into universal themes of love, loyalty, and betrayal. These are topics we've all grappled with in our personal lives, whether in romantic relationships, friendships, or family dynamics. Watching Cardi confront the alleged side chick felt almost cathartic, as if we were witnessing a larger-than-life version of conflicts many of us have experienced firsthand. There's something oddly satisfying about seeing someone call out wrongdoing, especially when done with the kind of conviction Cardi brought to the table. Moreover, the incident highlighted the double standards often faced by women in high-profile relationships. While infidelity scandals involving male celebrities are frequently brushed aside or excused as boys being boys, female counterparts rarely receive the same leniency. When Cardi chose to address the situation publicly, she opened herself up to criticism and judgment, not just about her actions, but about her character as well. Yet instead of backing down, she leaned into the chaos, using her platform to reclaim her narrative and assert her boundaries. In doing so, she became a symbol of empowerment for countless women navigating similar challenges. Offset's role in all of this cannot be overlooked either. As the man at the center of the storm, he found himself caught between two powerful forces, his wife and the woman accused of pursuing him. His response, or lack thereof, spoke volumes. In the days following the confrontation, Offset remained relatively silent, neither confirming nor denying the allegations. For some, this silence spoke louder than words, fueling suspicions that he may indeed have been involved. For others, it raised questions about accountability and responsibility in relationships. Shouldn't the person accused of cheating bear the brunt of the blame, rather than the alleged third party? Or do all parties share culpability when trust is broken? The ripple effects of the confrontation extended far beyond the individuals involved. It sparked broader conversations about privacy, consent, and the ethics of airing personal grievances in public. Was it fair for Cardi to enter the alleged side chick's home uninvited? Did the alleged side chick deserve to be subjected to such intense scrutiny simply because of accusations leveled against her? And what message does this send about how society handles infidelity and betrayal? These questions lingered long after the initial buzz faded, prompting introspection and debate among fans and critics alike. Of course, no discussion of this saga would be complete without acknowledging the humor woven throughout. Let's face it, there's a certain absurdity to the idea of a world-famous rapper storming into someone's house to hash out relationship drama. Moments like these remind us that life is stranger than fiction, and sometimes the best entertainment comes from real-life soap operas. Social media lit up with memes and jokes, capturing the absurdity of the situation while also poking fun at the over-the-top antics of everyone involved. From clever captions to hilarious edits, the internet ensured that this story would live on in meme form for years to come. Yet amid the laughter and spectacle, there were poignant reminders of the human cost of fame. Being constantly in the public eye means living under a microscope, where every move is analyzed, dissected, and judged. For Cardi B, the pressure to maintain her image as a strong, independent woman while grappling with personal pain must have been immense. Similarly, the alleged side chick likely never imagined finding herself at the center of a global scandal, forced to navigate the fallout while her private life became fodder for tabloids. Even Offset, despite his stoic demeanor, couldn't escape the weight of expectations placed upon him as both a husband and a public figure. Fame, it seems, comes with a price, one that requires resilience, adaptability, and thick skin. Interestingly, the aftermath of the confrontation revealed surprising layers of complexity. Rather than vilifying the alleged side chick outright, some fans expressed sympathy for her plight, recognizing that she too may have been manipulated or misled. Others pointed out the systemic issues at play, such as the societal pressures that often lead women to compete for male attention in toxic environments. These nuanced perspectives added depth to the narrative, challenging simplistic notions of good versus evil and encouraging empathy in place of judgment. Meanwhile, Cardi B continued to channel her experiences into art, releasing music that reflected her emotions and struggles. Tracks born from this period showcased her signature blend of bravado and vulnerability, resonating with listeners who saw themselves in her lyrics. Whether addressing heartbreak, self-worth, or resilience, her songs served as anthems for anyone navigating the highs and lows of love and life. Through her artistry, she transformed personal turmoil into universal connection, proving once again why she's considered one of the most influential voices of her generation. As time passed, the dust began to settle, and the frenzy surrounding the confrontation gradually subsided. Life moved forward as it tends to do, leaving behind lessons learned and scars healed. For Cardi B, the experience reinforced her commitment to authenticity and self-respect. She emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever to protect her peace and prioritize her happiness. For Offset, it marked an opportunity for reflection and growth, though whether he seized it remains debatable. And for the alleged side chick, it was a reminder of the unpredictable consequences of choices made in pursuit of fleeting connections. Looking back, what stands out most about this saga isn't the drama itself but the humanity within it. Beneath the headlines and hashtags were real people grappling with real emotions, each carrying their own burdens and aspirations. It's a testament to the power of storytelling, the way a single event can spark conversations, challenge perceptions and inspire change. Whether viewed as a cautionary tale, a source of entertainment, or a lesson in resilience, the story of Cardi B confronting Offset's alleged side chick will undoubtedly remain etched in our collective memory for years to come. And perhaps that's the true magic of moments like these. They remind us that behind every headline lies a tapestry of experiences, motivations, and truths waiting to be uncovered. They force us to confront uncomfortable realities, while simultaneously offering glimpses of hope, redemption, and transformation. They connect us to one another, bridging gaps of geography, culture, and circumstance through shared curiosity and empathy. In a world increasingly defined by division and discord, stories like this serve as reminders of our shared humanity and the enduring power of storytelling to unite us. So the next time you find yourself scrolling through social media, watching viral videos, or tuning into the latest gossip, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface of this story? Who are the people involved, and what drives them? How does this narrative mirror my own experiences, or challenge me to see the world differently? Because in doing so you'll uncover not just the drama, but the depth, the threads that bind us together even in the midst of chaos. In the case of Cardi B and Offset's alleged side chick, the drama may have unfolded in spectacular fashion, but the underlying themes are timeless. Love, betrayal, forgiveness, and resilience. These are the threads that weave through all of our lives, shaping who we are and how we relate to one another. And while the specifics of this story may fade with time, its essence will endure, reminding us of the beauty and complexity of the human experience. Ultimately, the legacy of this confrontation lies not in the details of who said what or who did what, but in the conversations it sparked, the emotions it evoked, and the connections it forged. It's a reminder that we're all part of something bigger, linked by our shared joys, sorrows, and everything in between. So here's to Cardi B, the alleged side chick, Offset, and everyone else touched by this whirlwind saga. May their story inspire us to lean into vulnerability, embrace empathy, and cherish the bonds that make life worth living. After all, it's in those moments of raw honesty that we find our truest selves and our greatest strength.